Hi, good morning. I'm Raleigh Brown. This is Curve Flattening Concert number 660, apparently. And I'm glad to welcome you all here this morning. I see some friends coming in already, starting with Keith Shaw and Steve DeHaas on YouTube. And Tom Dietz, I hope you're doing well, Tom, and Ann Mintz, my dear friend. And Keith Shaw, Slim Edelman, Heidi McClure, and Jerry out there in Monument, Colorado. Ken Nashif in the Northwest, Aretta and Ron in the Philly area, Charlie Bryant in the People's Republic of Montgomery County, Maryland, and Cliff Wagner is listening in with Ann, and Bob McKenna is here, and Carol Pred. I think Carol Pred just had a birthday, didn't you, dear? And Kathy Marzik is here from deep in the forest. I like that. I like that. So, Carol, if it is your birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to any of you who are having birthdays today, but especially to my old friend Carol. Michael Tierson is here, and Charlotte Cantrell, Karen Beatty, David Arthur Radcliffe, Deb Leiby Clark, who has COVID, you poor schmuck. And Cozy just texted me saying she is indeed doing a show this week. So we'll get to that later. Michael Tierson, Linda Worster, David Arthur Radcliffe, Karen Beatty, I said all those. Warren and Janelle, 3/4 of a century. You're almost as old as me now, Carol, which is not surprising since we were in the same high school class. Donna Greenberg and Michael Anthony Wood in SWAC, and Michael Miller in the mountains of Virginia, and Milwaukee Matson, one assumes in Milwaukee, and Kate Petrella in Florida, and Rhonda Scott Merrick near Chicago, and Jay Peterson, he's in Minnesota. He goes back and forth between Maine and Minnesota. And Jay Dusenberry from the Pacifica Nursing and Rehabilitation Center on the Northern California coast. His broken arm, I hope you're getting better quick, Jay. And I think that's everybody so far, so maybe I should get down to some business here. First of all, clinking. I clink you in the name of good fellowship. And good coffee. And then our daily picture of Charlie the dog. I have more to tell you about Charlie later in the show. There he is. He was just finishing a yawn when I got this shot of him. I had the yawning shot too, but it seemed not to be his best look, so I'm not showing it to you. He's had quite an eventful morning, and I'll tell you more about that when we get to the announcements. So this first song today is a Jackson Browne song, and one of the hardest things to do is to write a protest song or topical song that is also actually a beautiful piece of artwork. And Jackson did that with this tune. It is a dance we do in silence, far below the morning sun. You and your life, me and mine, it has begun. And here we stand, and without speaking, draw the water from the well, and gaze beyond the plains to where the mountains lie so still. And it's a long way that I have come, across the sands to find you here among your people in the sun, where the families work the land as they have always done. It's so far the other way my country's come. Across my land has grown the shadow of a cruel and senseless hand, though in some strong hearts the love and truth remain. And it has taken me this distance and a woman's smile to learn that my heart remains among them, and to them I must return. And it's a long way that I have come across the sands to find this peace among your people in the sun, where your children will be born. You'll watch them as they run. Oh, it's so far the other way my life has gone. If you look for me, Maria, you will find me in the shade, wide awake or in a dream. It's hard to tell. If you come to me, Maria, I will show you what I've made. It's a picture for Our Lady of the Well. Our Lady of the Well by Jackson Browne, off of his For Every Man album. Geez, I sound like a friggin' DJ here. So we'll go back into standard tuning here. I see some more people are coming in. I think we have a pretty good crowd. And Dave Mason is here. That's one more person. Gene Galligan. Hi, Gene. And Dave Van Allen. Good to see you, Dave. And Dave Fry and Jambone Jim. Lots of folks checking in. And Keith Shaw is stoned again because he doesn't know whether Milwaukee is in Wisconsin or Minnesota. But, you know, that's Keith's way. And onward. So usually when I'm in the middle of a show, I can't remember who requested what, but somebody requested this. And this is, I first heard this. This was when I first got the single of Johnny Mathis singing Wonderful, Wonderful when I was a little kid, and I fell in love with Johnny Mathis. The B-side was this tune. So it's sort of a fairly esoteric jazz standard, and I only knew it because it was on a Johnny Mathis record. It's called When Sunny Gets Blue. Let's try that again. band's working here. So that's When Sunny Gets Blue. Not sure who wrote that. I don't think it's a real familiar name. Maybe Carol Pred will know. So next up on our our hit list here. Somebody requested Lazy Bones specifically, I think. Might have been Lori Payne, I'm not sure. And here it is, another Hoagie Carmichael favorite. Lazy bones, sleeping in the sun. How you gonna get your day's work done? You never get your day's work done. Sleeping in the noonday sun. Lazy bones, sleeping in the shade. How you expect to get your cornbread made? You never get your cornbread made. Sleeping in the noonday shade. Well, when the taters need spraying, I bet you'd be praying that the bugs fall off of the vine. And when you go fishing, I bet you'd be wishing that the fish don't bite at your line. Lazy bones, loafing through the day. How you gonna make a dime that way? You'll never make a dime that way. You ain't even heard a word I say. Well, when the potatoes need spraying, I bet you keep praying that the bugs fall off of the vine. And when you go fishing, I bet you'll be wishing that the fish don't bite at your line. Lazy bones, loafing through the day. How you expect to make a dime that way? Never make a dime that way. You ain't even heard a word I say. You're such a sleepyhead. You ain't even heard a word I said. Lazy Bones by Hoagie Carmichael. And now it is time for announcements. So Charlie the dog had a bad night last night. He went out for his just before dark chance to pee and poop. And some of the troglodytes around here were lighting off fireworks. I don't know why August 21st is such a big firework day, but somebody had it in their head, so Charlie went nuts. So then he got up this morning. What happened this morning? Well, when we went to the park, but we found a new trigger for Charlie. We thought we knew all of his triggers by now, but we're walking along in the park with Rick and Maxie, and I see way up in the air, I see a hot air balloon. And Charlie takes one look at that hot air balloon and goes nuts. Totally loses it, and he literally barked constantly at that hot air balloon until it was totally out of sight, which they don't move that fast, so it was like maybe 10 minutes of him constantly barking, trying to jump up in the air and catch the hot air balloon, which was like 1,000 feet up. It was not close. So one more thing we have to watch out for with Charlie is hot air balloon season. So that's the flippant announcement, and then the real announcements I will be with Girls from Mars, the wonderful trio of swing singers, Wendy Bourne, Lauren Jansen, and Annie Patterson, at Ann Mintz's house for a house concert on September 15th. And that should be lovely. I've played with Girls from Mars a lot of times, and they're all good old friends of mine, and they're wonderful singers. Actually, two of them, Wendy and Annie, are featured on my Songbirds CD. And then and for information on that one, you can email Ann Mintz at annmintz@mindspring.com. She just put it up on the chat here, I see, so that's good. Then on 9/25, on September 25th, which is a Wednesday, I'll be joining Dave Fry for Dave's Night Out up at Godfrey Daniels Coffee House in Bethlehem, PA. You can go to my gigs page. I'm going to post my gigs page later today and get information on that one once the information has been put up. But it'll at least lead you to the Godfrey Daniels website. Or you could just Google Godfrey Daniels Coffee House. And that'll be a tribute, Dave and I doing a tribute to the late, great Happy Traum, wonderful, wonderful guitarist, educator, and human being. And then on October 5th, I will be doing a 2-hour guitar workshop at Ann Mintz's house from 4 till 6, followed by a concert at 8 p.m. So there's a on my page there will be a link to contact Ann for the concert, to contact me for the workshop, and there's a discount if you do a twofer, if you do both of them, and it'll be a lovely day. I'm going to go over some basic intermediate blues playing in the workshop, and then the second hour will be Ask Me Anything, which is an idea I stole from my Facebook friend Grisha Stewart, whose birthday it is today, by the way. Go wish her a birthday. Grisha Stewart, great dog trainer, and cool person, cool young person. So that'll be October 5th. I forget what day of the week it is, either Saturday or Sunday. I think it's Saturday. I'm pretty sure it's Saturday. And hello to the Invisibles, Lori Payne and Kit Serikaku and Judith Fox and Joel Biget and George Young and Mario Prue and other Invisibles who I may not know about. And there is, as usual, a PayPal link right there, and Venmo if you'd like to contribute something. Those links are always up there during the concert, and you can copy them down. And if you'd like to donate to the Charlie the Dog Treat Fund or anything like that. And like that, I think that's everything I had to say. And then I am on right now. I don't know who's on Monday. Tuesday morning at 10:30, Cozy Sheridan and Charlie Koch. And they were always a joy to listen to. Wonderful, wonderful people and wonderful musicians. And then on Wednesday, I will be back for my customary 3 p.m. concert. I think that's everything. So next up, my friend David Arthur Radcliffe requested this one. It's called Angel Eyes. Angel Eyes. And actually, we were talking about my Songbird CD earlier. My favorite vocal version of that ever is my friend Buffy Groves singing that on the Songbirds CD. You can probably find it on YouTube even. Who knew? So next up is another request. This one was a request from Mike Schnabel, who lives over in Allentown, I think. And he requested a Tom Waits song, and I know Linda Worcester loves this one. A bunch more people are here. Let me say hi to some. David Klein and Linda Worcester, too. And Nancy Daynard, who also just had a birthday, I believe. So happy birthday, Nance. And Bob McKenna and Donna Bergman and Bernd Bookman in for a short visit. And Tom Albright and Tom Schaefer. He says, howdy, Winfield? Nope, no Winfield this year for me, Tom. I'm sorry. Too much driving to get there. And John Stritzinger, my old friend and former Tai Chi student. And Mel Green from Sam W. And Max Cohen up there in New England, great guitar player. And Larry Pattis, another great guitar player from the West Coast. Greta has been chasing the turkey vultures and their shadows. Yes, I understand that one, Larry. And I think I said hi to everyone. Helene Tober Fowler, Donna Zach Beal is here. And Stephanie Tucker Little. I didn't say hi to everyone. And Pam Zappardino. Hi, Pam. And I think I might have it covered. We'll see. I said hi to Mike Tierson. And CJ is here. He's also suffering from COVID along with his lovely wife, Deb. And like that. Hoping everybody gets well and takes care. And it's probably time to start masking up in public places. Phil DeFranco's here. Hi, Phil. And Eben Atwater, boy, I missed a lot of you. I think I got everybody else. If I didn't, I apologize. Mike Schnabel is here, and Mike, this tune is for you from your request. Thanks for requesting it. So here we go. Tom Waits, Drunk on the Moon. Tight slack-clad girls on the graveyard shift do the midnight stroll, catch the midnight drift. Cigar-chewing Charlie in his newspaper nest, grifting hot horse tips on who's running the best. And I'm blinded by the neon, don't try and change my tune. I thought I heard a saxophone, I'm drunk on the moon. Now the moon's a silver slipper, pouring champagne stars, and Broadway's like a serpent, pulling shiny top-down cars. Larimer is steaming with that undulated beat as some Bonneville goes screaming its way wildly down the street. And I'm blinded by the neon, don't try and change my tune. I thought I heard a saxophone, I'm drunk on the moon. Hearts flutter and race, and the moon is on the wane. Tarts mutter their dream hopes, the night will ordain. Come dancers and schemers, cherry delight. There's a Cleveland-bound greyhound, and it's cuts through the night. And I've hocked all my yesterdays. Don't try and change my tune. I thought I heard a saxophone. I'm drunk on the moon. Drunk on the Moon by Tom Waits from the Heart of Saturday Night, I think, album. And some more people have checked in here. It's good to see you all. My buddy Jim Greco. Jim Greco and Rita Rubin right alongside each other, both old Kent people. And Alex Bevan, also a Kent person. Well, a Kent denizen. And thanks, Alex. Good to see you, my buddy. And I think that's about it. I think I said hi to everybody I could. And Max says, sorry I missed you at the Philly Folk Fest. So I didn't even know you were there, Max. I would have tried to find you if I had known. And like that, I thank you all for joining me yet again. I'm gonna leave you with one of my favorite calming tunes. I was thinking about I try to keep the politics out of here, but I must say that now that Kamala is running for president, that line in the Jackson Browne song, it took a woman's smile to learn that my place is there among them, and to them I must return. I'm thinking of a specific woman for that smile now. But here's a little instrumental for you, a little instrumental for a Sunday morning, and it is called Sunday Morning. So be happy and be healthy, be brave and be calm, be kind, it's a snap, and if you get cranky, take a nap. Thank you all for joining me. It is always great to see you, and I will hope to see you on Wednesday. In the meantime, check in with Cozy on Tuesday morning, and have a great beginning of the week. Bye-bye.